guys, welcome back to the channel. I am back at it again with another video. You already know. I don't know, I'm just a lot, but yeah, welcome back to the channel. As I had promised that I would do another video just shortly after the one. Oh, hold on now. This earring is hurting me. Okay. That I would do another video just shortly after the one you just watched, right? So my whole channel has been about me transitioning, and so much has changed, and so much is still changing that I'm trying to adapt to. So praise the Lord. One of the things I wanted to come and I want to do on this channel is take you on my journey as a marketer, and in this particular instance, digital marketing. How I got into the world of marketing, right? Into working with so many brands, and my life has evolved. My life has been God's gift. But I'm here to talk about how it all started, right? In the previous video, I had explained that I started making 50,000. How did I make 50,000 Malawi Kwacha? At that time, 50,000 Kwacha was enough for me. Was what I could use for transport. Okay, right? I could use for transport, and I started by being a copywriter, right? I started being a copywriter for social media. So I started in the world of social media management, right? But before I could manage brands, I could just write, right? Small captions, small texting, and they would just pay me a little something, something, something. Copywriting goes a long way, especially in Malawi, because a lot of brands don't really have the time to come up with this concept or catchy words or catchy phrases. So I started with copywriting, right? So I have a friend of mine, a very close friend of mine. She was working for this company. She was working for this other brand on the side. She was like, "Can you copyright for this?" And I was like, "All right, bet, all right, bet I can." At that time, I really had nothing. Hold on. Okay, so I could feel that my energy started to drop. So I always have soda. Like, I've expressed how much I love soda by now, and I think we know that I love soda. So back to our conversation. Uh, I started with copywriting, and then I got into social media management. Social media management is basically when you manage brands on social media, right? So I'm gonna give you an example. Let's say Gamba is a company. When you go on social media on Facebook, you type Gamba, you will see their page. Most of the times, the person behind that page. It's either you create the pages for the company, you create the content that you find on the page, you manage the page, you come up with strategies that are like perfect for the page, do reporting, etc. But I don't want to get into deep yet. I just want to go to social media management itself. What I started is there was a company that they just opened their brand. They're like, can you manage a Facebook page? And I was like, yeah. And that time I was mostly active on my social media pages. They're like, you seem good with these social media things. Can you do can you manage our page, because I'm like always busy. And I was like, I bet. Literally, that's how my career started. Just me being a social media person. Before I got into social media or digital marketing, no, I was into like research marketing, right? Where I was doing research for companies, surveys for companies. I would earn a little dough. But when I moved back here, those opportunities closed for me. Closed for me because Malawi is snubbed in so many countries on so many things. So I can no longer do those little internet jobs anymore. Those are also some of the jobs that I'll start sharing with you. If you're someone who's living in other countries, I'll be able to show you the countries that these sites work on. They're all legal, proper, and legit. There are also other sites that I've discovered that actually work in Malawi, and I've tried to use them, and I will share them. The concept behind this whole series, I want to help someone who needs to start making money in the smallest way they can. At the time that I started, I had no phone. I had a phone. I did not have. there. I sounded like that motivational speaker who says, I started with one rice. No. Anyways, what I was trying to say is I had no PC. So for someone to in the internet industry, digital industry, you actually need a laptop. But there are other ways you can actually use your smartphone. And if you're someone who has a phone and internet, I want you to start using it for something more meaningful than just watching videos on TikTok. Okay. Right? Is that making sense? But yeah. So I started managing a brand, right? It was just one brand. And then the brand had another subsidiary brand. Like, there's this border, and I don't have anything close to me. Okay, Bottle and Straw. Let me just take out my straw. I just forgive it. Bottle has a company, right? And Bottle is related to Straw. Straw also has a small company. And they were like, oh, since you're managing for Bottle, can you manage for Straw? And I was like, all right, bet. And how much I made from that was just 75,000 from just being a social media manager. Though at that time, I hadn't gotten into content creation, right? Or art directing, all those other things. I was just like taking what I was given, posting it on social media, and coming up with dope captions. That's what I started doing. That escalated to me being like, I'm very good in research, so I know how to speak a brand's language. Like, that those are my expertise. I understand the brand, I know how to speak its language, and I know how to communicate to its people. With that, I got into now an agency, right? I started working under a marketing agency with just that alone, right? When I got into this marketing agency, again, I was not getting paid a lot because I was still new, but I just had so many ideas what I wanted to do and this and that, right? And that kind of like shined through my agency and whatnot. But outside of my agency, I still continued with Bottle and Straw. I still continued with Bottle and Straw because they were still paying me like 75,000. So where I'm going, I can start now naming the actual amount. As time went by, it just started with me getting one brand, right? I was still under my agency, and my agency manages a lot of brands, and it kind of like exposed me to so much that my knowledge kind of like grew. I had really creative people around me. My friend who I work with, she's so creative, and she's kind of like, one of the champs in the digital marketing industries in Malawi. You don't go by this marketing thing and not mention her name because she's a girl. My girl is a girl. Okay, period. One thing about me, I'm a hype at my friends, but no, she's very good at what she does, and she's just someone who allowed me to express my ideas outside of ideas. She has ideas, and she's like, oh yeah, we can't really do that. So she was someone who like, I'll have ideas, she will carry them and take it to the big people, and they'll just be like, yeah, let's go with that, because she's the one who had the connection. She's like, yeah, let's go with that. In that way, I kind of started having confidence in my ideas, that, oh my god, people actually, they're vibing with my ideas, and that just kind of like slowly, not even slowly, like the way God moved in these spaces, God moved me in these spaces. Glory to God. I bless the Lord. I bless the name of the Lord, because how He was moving me in these spaces, and where like I was started, guys, I was someone who was always locked in my room, and then to see myself in a boardroom with big people, I would just be like, how did this happen? If I would tell you how it all happened, I don't know. Like, the meetings I started having, I'm like, guys, I'm in a room with this one, and I'm able to tell them that this is not really a good idea, and they listen. What me? It just humbles you. So I gained so much knowledge from my agency, and I'm also like grateful that I got to contribute my ideas. And oftentimes they were very welcoming of those ideas. It would have to be either to the brand that it doesn't go, because some people are still outdated. You're gonna face that, but that's how my journey started, right? So, and then I was freelancing. While I was freelancing, I started finding other clients, outside of my agency. Ndikuvuga umuntu usumakhala basala emoji shonga. Kumalawi shonga ile shala emoji. Wamfanyiti shonga ile shala emoji. Untifa. So I did not drop my outside clients. I was still making time, because what I was doing in my agency is what I'm also doing outside, and I was just finding the balance. So yeah, guys, I was busy. That's why I'm like always busy, because my agency is like one of the biggest, not one of the biggest, it is the biggest, I'm just gonna say, But yeah, it stands as one of the biggest agencies, and then I'm also like handling my things here to create the balance, to create the finances, because I had a goal and I needed to move from here to here. I needed to move from 50K to at least 500K. And in that course, I reached this, and I started to surpass this, because now I have new goals and what I want to do. So if you're interested, I'm just going to start sharing about social media management, how you can get clients, how you can build your own brand, how you navigate through things, what happens in social media management. Because for me, I started with social media management. Now I have evolved from like social media to SEO, experiential marketing, research market, and this and that, to like, I stepped out of digital. I also started going on ground, like traditional marketing, to speaking to newspapers, advertising in newspapers, billboards, and whatnot. Okay, marketing is a lot. So I came here so we can have this series, and step by step I can teach you, if social media is something you're interested with, something you're interested in. Oh, grandma will crucify you. But if it's something you're interested in, I think this would be a great channel for you. If you like social media, if you like Facebook, if you like Instagram, if you know how to use TikTok, LinkedIn, Twitter, babes, this is for you. This is for you to start making money from the things you love, okay? Because we're elevating, okay? As young people, we are going to elevate. We're going to grow. No more gatekeeping. Like, for me to even get the information that I'm sharing you, guys, it had to be, even the people you were like, indeed, no, my guys, why do we do this? So I don't want our generation to be that. They are saying Mazidala and these older people in this. If let's share, let's educate one another. When we're on social media, information, you know, because nobody's actually teaching you guys about social media management, but people are making money with social media. Do you know millions that people are making with social media here in Malawi? Content creation. If you're an influencer, this is also, come here. I told you I'm a social media manager, right? Most of the times, if you are trying to work with a company, you will have to do with the social media manager. And a lot of people don't know that. And a lot of influencers in Malawi don't know that. But I will get into that when I'm talking about influencer marketing, how to become an influencer marketer, how to convince brands to hire you as their influencer, because there has to be a right way. And you guys are doing it wrong. I will tell you this. I manage almost 80% of the biggest brands in Malawi on social media. I'll tell you this, okay? And I've seen a lot of influencer texting DMs oftentimes that I'm like, I can't take this to the big bosses because they haven't really sold themselves. And I will teach you how to properly, because I want you to make money with this brand, girl. I want you to make this money with my boy, okay? You understand? But you have to present it in a professional way, not the DMs that you'll be sending. And when I see this, most of the times I'm just like, guys. And the times that I have actually taken those, like a DM for like someone wanting influencership, it always ended up badly because the people we worked with were in their head. So I'm gonna teach you how to do this right, because I want you to make your money, because this is a year, Malawi, we are going to make money. Guys, the digital world has evolved so much. You guys know my TikTok was older my $1 million with YouTube, with TikTok, with Facebook, I will teach you those things, guys. We just need to get it right. I want us to get it right in all areas, whether you want to be the one social media managing or you want to hire someone to be a social media manager. You are trying to create a company, you don't know how to get it exposed. I'm here. I am here. So that leads us to the end of this video. If you have watched this video, I just want to say thank you so much. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. All this information I am not charging. So all I'm asking is you like and subscribe. Just subscribe to the channel. It's free. The information will come for free. The energy will come for free. No, my energy comes from someone. Okay, I can't leave it doing that, so guys. So I will see you next time. And I hope you have a lovely day. I hope you're having a lovely evening, whatever time you're listening this to. And I just want to say I love you so much. And bye.